That means you're extra.
Your boy still pushes Mongo. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're on the way to Silver Lake right now. I gotta ask them some questions about camping on this island. But there's this big island in the middle. Well, it's not big. There's this little island in the middle of this big-ish lake by my house. And I believe we're allowed to camp out in it, but I need to make sure because we're trying to do stuff. This is a busy road. I will never understand how Casey Neistat just rides that boosted board through downtown Manhattan. That's some crazy shit. That island. That island. That's the island that we're supposed to be able to camp out at, but I'm about to go find out for sure. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're totally allowed to. You just have to be 18, and you can have up to 8 people camp out on the island at once. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna take the bike to go up to Silver Lake. Not the lake is in the actual lake that I was just at, but the school. Bunny hop suicides. Today I'm gonna teach you how to do a bunny hop suicide. Now, in case you don't know, a suicide, unlike a tuck no-hander, it's the same thing. Hands go out or back, but you don't tuck the bike up to your chest. Now, with the tuck no-hander, you hold the bike in place with your knees. But with the suicide, you don't have anything to hold the bike in place, so you just gotta throw your hands off and hope the bike is where you left it when you took them off. It is definitely more of an advanced trick. I would recommend being able to tuck no-hander before you try suicides. I would recommend learning them out of a bank or a fly out. Like a foam pit or a resi would be really helpful, but I learned them on flat ground, so I know that you can too. You're gonna wanna go slow. Don't be going fast, go slow. You wanna hop as high as you can. And the most important thing with suicides is that you take both hands off at the exact same time. If you take one hand off even a fraction of a second before you take the other hand off, then the bike's going to go lopsided, the bars are going to turn, and it's not going to be where they were when you took them off when you go to catch. And that's how bad things happen. You can either take your hands out to the side or you can put them back. It doesn't really matter. I put them out to the side, I think it looks better, but I know a lot of people who just go straight back. That's cool too. It's a suicide at the end of the day. Having a high fat seat will definitely help. Having something to pinch to just kind of help the bike stay in place as opposed to nothing at all. My seat's not really high enough to pinch effectively, but it still does something. It's gonna be scary at first. You might fall a couple times. You might miss both hands completely. You might just miss one hand and kind of like throw it like that, but that's just all part of the process. Go slow, hop high, pinch the seat if you can. If you can raise your seat, do that. Wear a helmet, wear some gloves, wear some pads, because we're probably gonna fall a couple times, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then make sure that you take both hands off at the same exact time. Suicide is one of my favorite tricks, just because it's fun to throw into lines. It's different than a bar spin. I don't see a lot of people doing them. It's a fun trick and it looks cool. You know, it's not like a tail whip or a bar spin. You know, it's like, I can suicide. It's a scary trick, especially on flat ground, because you really don't have a lot of time. That's why you have to hop high and be quick. It's not that hard. It's easier than a bar spin, in my opinion. It's easier than a hop whip. It's all a mental game. It's a mental factor. If you can do what I just did, then you can suicide. There is a grasshopper on my camera bag. Get off, bro. You're gonna mess up my shot. I was gonna do a how to bunny hop, but I decided that there's probably just so many of those online already, and I don't think there's a whole lot of how to hop suicides. I forgot to mention the importance of leveling out. Before you take your hands off, you really need to make sure that the bike is leveled, just like a bar spin. You don't want the bars to be up close to your chest, because then it'll kind of look like a tug no-hander. And catching is a lot harder like that because it's not all the way up, but it's not all the way down. You kind of have to guess where the bars are when you go to catch. So definitely make sure that you get a big old hop and completely level out before you take your hands off. Alright guys, that's about all that could really be said about how to hop suicide. Like most tricks in BMX, it's hard to really teach. You just really... Hold on. There we go. You just really have to go out there and start hucking it, and if you fall a couple times, you fall, but that's part of BMX. Alright, I hope this how-to helped you out. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Be sure to click that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more videos just like this one every day. Just do it. Just do it. And now I'm overexposed, so I went into the sun. There we go. Alright, I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace!